Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I greet you all according to your time and location in which you'll be meeting this particular video. Yes, my wonderful viewers, I am back again with another update. So guys, I have a video here I would like we all to watch. But before then, if you're meeting my channel for the very first time, you're highly welcome. Please kindly do well to like, share and subscribe. Leave your thought on the comment section on this video and let us know what you think about this video, and I will see you towards the end.
There was awash on Independence Day with reactions trailing the order by a United States District Court directing the Chicago State University to release the credentials of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to Nigeria's former Vice President Atiku Abubakar no later than today, October the 2nd. Justice Nancy Maldonado of the U.S. District Court dismissed Tinubu's objection to the September 20th decision of the magistrate judge Jeffrey Gilbert, insisting that Atiku had the right of access to the records. She directed Chicago State University to produce all relevant and non-privileged documents, while cautioning President Tinubu that any request for a stay before the court would be denied. Atiku had asked for the documents for use in Nigerian courts to support his argument that Tinubu forged a diploma certificate he claimed to have obtained from CSU in 1979 and submitted it to INEC for the 2023 presidential election. Joining us now is Barrister Kalu Kalu, and he'll be discussing the import of the U.S. court ruling in Atiku's suit seeking access to Tinubu's Chicago State University academic records on the outcome of the 2023 presidential election. Welcome to Rise News. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you so much, Barrister Kalu. Now, I would just like to know, start from the basics, how important is this decision by the U.S. court ruling in Atiku's suit, especially in favor of the PDP presidential candidate?
Very, very crucial. Let's lay a foundation before we go into the main discussion. And that foundation is looking at the grand norm of Nigeria, which is the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as altered by Section 1(1) of the Constitution. It provides thus that this Constitution is supreme and its provisions binding on all authorities and persons throughout the Federal Republic of Nigeria. By sub 2, it says that the Federal Republic of Nigeria shall not be governed, or shall any person or group of persons govern the Federal Republic of Nigeria except in accordance with the provisions of this Constitution. Now, by Section 137, 1J of the state Constitution, that a person shall not be qualified for the office of president if he has presented a forged certificate to INEC and by what we got from the INEC, certified through copy, Bola Ahmed Tinubu presented a purported certificate he obtained from Chicago State University in 1979. And there has been a lot of controversies surrounding whether the certificate is genuine or not. And Atiku Abubakar approached the U.S. court, and the U.S. for discovery on whether that certificate Tinubu submitted to INEC is genuine or not. And Bola Ahmed Tinubu, by his own application, urged the courts in U.S. to be joined in that matter for discovery by Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. The court granted his application. He was joined as an intervenor. To me, he was an interloper in that matter. But let's leave that one aside and focus on the main issue. The summary is today, the U.S. court has directed the Chicago State University to release all documents concerning Bola Ahmed Tinubu to Atiku.
Okay, Barrister Kalu, thank you so much for setting the scene in such a great detail. Bayo Onanuga has, according to Bayo Onanuga, President Tinubu's lawyer has said that this information is no longer useful. According to the law and according to the Constitution, is this reveal and this grant, the access that we've been given to these records, is it still useful, or is it just for the purposes, is it just conversational at this stage?
It's just what Nigerians have been witnessing all this while. Impunity by our leaders. How can a Nigerian, knowing the international disgrace this has cost Nigerians, come out to whittle down the effect of this ruling? If it is no longer useful, why was his principal, Tinubu, fighting the release of this document from Chicago State University? There wouldn't have been any need to spend the resources that would have been useful to us in Nigeria, the time, the disgrace all over the world, if it is not necessary. Let me tell Nigerians and the world that I laid this foundation, that this constitution is supreme and its provisions binding on all parties, all persons and authorities. Tinubu, having presented 4 certificates to INEC, ab initio was not qualified to run the election. And all he needs to do now, that it is now established beyond reasonable doubt that the document he submitted to INEC was forged, is to vacate the office of the presidency and hand over to the run-up of the election, which is Atiku Abubakar.
Barrister Kalu, of course, we know that this that hasn't been established at this time. Please, let's just be...
It has been established.
Okay,
it has been established.
Well, I'm just wondering.
If you have been following... Hold on.
No, please give me...
Said it has
one moment,
not
please.
Been established.
Okay, so
Let me
let's
tell you, let
just
me tell you how it has been
because we do have a
established.
limited time with you, and we do also need to be careful of what we state here.
No, no,
Now,
I need to. I made an assertion. I made an assertion.
okay.
I need to now clarify the issue of whether it has
No,
been
that's fine,
established or
but
not.
please let's move on to
If
another
you are, if you,
aspect. Please let's do that. I'm asking
no,
you.
no, no,
Thank you
no,
so
no, no.
much.
Let me clear this issue. Let me clear this issue. This issue is
Barrister?
germane. Let me clear this issue. Let me clear this issue as to the establishment that the certificate Tinubu submitted to INEC is forged. In the proceedings that led to the ruling of Magistrate Gilbert, Tinubu's Chicago State University's lawyer was asked, can you authenticate the certificate Tinubu submitted to INEC? He said on record that the school could not authenticate that certificate. Which other establishment do you want?
Noted. Thank you for that's your opinion.
Having
Barrister Kalu, please.
submitted a false certificate.
So, Barrister, the judge also warned, as you know, that any attempt by the president to appeal this judgment in the district would no longer be tolerated. But it's also been established that President Tinubu is free to file his appeal directly before the 7th Circuit. And of course, you know, that's an appellate court overseeing Illinois and nearby states. Do you foresee him exploring that option?
As we speak today, Justice Nancy, in her ruling, directed Chicago State University to release the documents concerning Tinubu to Atiku, latest by 12 noon today. As we speak, there is no appeal. As we speak, there is no application for stay against the school releasing those documents to Atiku. All Nigerians want to hear and see is the school releasing those documents to Atiku. And the school, in the proceedings, said they were willing and ready to turn in those documents to Atiku.
Now, as you correctly said,
My
of course,
sister,
we're waiting for the release of those documents. But let's look at a bigger scope of this conversation. I know ex-aviation minister, that's Osita Chidoka, has said that what this issue raises is a bigger issue, which is that we do need to make sure all of these issues are resolved and ironed out before the swearing in of a president. Do you think that this issue and the way it is being managed will in any way direct us to be able to lean in that direction in future elections?
That is what every Nigerian should canvass after all these legal tussles. That going forward in this country, that there must be a constitutional amendment that before any person is sworn in, all post-election litigations.
So guys, thank you so much for watching. What do you think about this video? Please kindly leave your opinion down below. I'll see you again in my next one. Bye for now.